Good afternoon, everybody. Can you all hear me okay? Excellent, terrific. Well, we've had a lot of hard days in the last year and a half or so because of the pandemic. And one of the things that we haven't always been that terrific about doing, particularly as time has gone on, right? We were great in the beginning about recognizing people and supporting each other. And it got a little old and it got a little hard. But there were folks who, from the beginning and to this day, have stood up and supported the community in whatever way we needed. And that is particularly true of our school nurses. There's obviously, or perhaps not so obviously, the activities that went on in the school, how those had to change, how we had to adapt to those, and really what that means is how they had to adapt and grow and change, and ultimately from day to day to day, be the professionals that we know they are. But it also extended to duties beyond what they normally did in terms of things like contact tracing and supporting the entire city during that process and continuing on with that. But also really supporting families. Really, that's what it's all about. And not just the mechanism of doing the test, figuring out the contact tracing, but really being a source of comfort and good information to students, to their colleagues and the faculty and staff, and to the kids, right? I know a lot of kids in our school from pre-K all the way up to seniors in high school look to our nursing staff to say, is it safe here and am I going to be okay? And no one did a better job on the ground day to day of convincing our kids and our community as best we could that things were going to be okay and they will continue to be okay. And that's why, obviously, that's why you're here today with members of the school committee, members of the city council, and our legislative delegation to certainly thank the post office because they too are a group of employees that have been at the front line since this began, but particularly right here in Melrose, to our nursing staff that really has done an amazing job keeping us safe and keeping us informed. So thank you very much for the work you do, the work you continue to do, how you've supported the entire community. And with that, I will turn it over to our friends at the post office for a few more words.
Thanks, Paul. Good afternoon. My name is Rob Carrillo. I'm an area manager for the United States Postal Service and a longtime Melrose resident. I would like to thank Ed O'Connell of the Melrose School Committee for recommending the Melrose school nurses be recognized during this stamp dedication. I would also like to thank Mayor Paul Brodeur and his staff, along with Anna Robinson from the United States Postal Service, for organizing this event. At this time, I would like to introduce Charlotte Venditti Ritson, manager of the Melrose Post Office, who will be conducting the stamp dedication and unveiling ceremony. Thank you. Charlotte.
Good afternoon. Thank all of you for joining the United States Postal Service as we dedicate and honor the unsung hero of Melrose. Joining me today, are the Melrose letter carriers. 2020 was a year like no other. The COVID-19 outbreak changed our lives. Schools, restaurants, stores, and businesses closed. People worked from home. Our children learned from home. And through it all, one thing became evident. Concern for one another was at an all-time high, and essential workers became heroes. The United States Postal Service understands what it means to be essential, to show up when no one else does, to put forth an extra effort to ensure that a need is met. And we would like to take this time to acknowledge the effort that the Melrose school nurses gave when it was needed. Melrose school nurses were chosen for this recognition for their dedication to the health and well-being of all the children in their care, and to acknowledge their tireless efforts to assist in conducting contact tracing and COVID-19 vaccinations clinics during the pandemic. These individuals work every day to keep our children safe and healthy and have gone above and beyond throughout the pandemic. On August 21st, 2020, the United States Postal Service issued the thank you stamp. The stamp was designed by Dana Tanamachi, who drew the original sketches by hand. The two simple words "thank you" are highlighted in gold foil, in cursive script, and in an elegant floral design swirls through and around the words. At this time, I would like to welcome Dana Hanks, head nurse, Robin Adams, Kathleen Morris, Melanie Cabrapini, Suzanne Minsk, Leanne Dennison, Karen Broxby, Jenna Hood, Maria Abramo, Amanda McAdam, and Melissa Lowry, the Melrose School nursing team, to join me as we dedicate the thank you and the honoring first responder stamp to your organization. Okay, come on. I took
that out of mine.
Okay.
There we go.
Right over there. And this is also an extra thank you to all these nurses for your dedication. We all appreciate it. Thank you so much.